Okay, today will be a really quick set of notes today. We're going to talk plant cell parts and some differences between plant cell parts. So why don't you go ahead and, this is your heading, plant cell parts. Take a moment, write that down. And then write this down, differences between plant and animal cells. There are three main differences between plant and animal cells. Hopefully on our lab on Monday you'll be able to see the differences, or at least some of them, how they do look quite different. And I'm guessing this is review from last year. The first major difference is plants have cell walls. Plants have cell walls inside the cell membrane. Basically, plants have to support their own weight. They don't have bones, they don't have an internal skeleton like we do to support our mass. So what they do is each cell has a cell wall that's going to hold the plant upright and support it. So if you think about that maple tree in your front yard, the reason it can hold itself up isn't because it has a giant bone going through it or bones, but each of its cells has a cell wall that's kind of rigid and stiff, and it's going to hold that tree up. In South Dakota, we get big time wind, and those trees have to be really strong. Those cell walls, and billions and billions and billions of cell walls in those cells, will help hold that tree up. It doesn't have to be a tree. Your grass in your lawn needs to be supported up. The corn in the cornfield. But plants have cell walls for support. Oh, I guess you need to write this. I forgot about this. So write down cell wall and say supports and protects plant cells. Pretty difficult to damage that big tree in your front yard because there are so many cell walls holding it up. Okay, if I hit it with a baseball bat or something, it would have no effect because of that strength. Second difference here is plants have chloroplasts. Plants have chloroplasts. Chloroplast changes light into energy and food. It's an organelle. Go ahead and write this. It's an organelle that is going to collect sunlight and help change it into sugar, which a plant will use for food. Animal cells do not have this. It would be kind of cool if our cells had chloroplasts. We wouldn't have to go to lunch. I could just turn the lights on while we're doing homework, and we would be able to collect that light and make sugar from it. We all of a sudden, oh, I'm full. I don't need anything to eat. That'd be kind of cool. And then the third big difference, plants have one large vacuole and animals have many small vacuoles. Remember, a vacuole is a storage organelle. Plants have one big one usually to store water. Animals have many small ones to store everything from sugar to waste to water. So it's highly likely that on your test I will ask you what are three differences between plant and animal cells? And you will say plants have a cell wall, plants have chloroplasts, and plants have one large vacuole while animals have many small ones. And that is it. I told you it'd be short.